Welcome back to AI Brief, episode 15. We're diving into some pretty big developments in AI this week. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah. Let's get right into it. AI agents, AI healthcare. It's a lot to cover.
NVIDIA made quite the splash at CES 2025 this year.
Yeah.
Talking about an age of AI agentics.
Huge focus on AI agents from them this year. I mean, they announced those RTX Blackwell GPUs.
Powerful stuff, especially that 5090.
Definitely. Going to make it a lot easier to create and run those sophisticated agents.
And they didn't forget about the rest of us, their new Project Digits personal AI computer.
$3,000. Powerful enough for complex AI applications. Wild.
Changes the whole accessibility game.
For sure. Plus, they're unveiling that Cosmos platform, a virtual space to develop and test AI agents.
And those new models, Llama Nematron and Cosmos Nematron.
Built for agents that can interact with the real world. Pretty exciting stuff.
Tying right into their partnership with Toyota, putting their AI systems into Toyota's autonomous vehicles.
AI driving our cars, literally. It's getting closer.
It really is.
Yeah.
And then you have a company like Panasonic going all in on AI. The Panasonic Go initiative. Ambitious.
30% of their revenue from AI by 2035. That's a serious commitment.
They're launching an AI wellness app called Umi.
Using Anthropic's Claude model to help families with their daily lives, their goals, even care coordination.
Launching in the US mid-2025, integrating with things like Calm, Blue Apron, and Precision Nutrition.
It's AI becoming part of everyday life, even for companies you wouldn't expect.
But are we really ready for all of this? The Section AI Proficiency Report has me wondering.
Less than 10% of knowledge workers are proficient in AI. And that gap, that AI proficiency gap, is a problem.
Big problem.
Not enough training, skepticism from management. And people are using AI tools even when they're banned.
That says something. People see the value even when their companies don't.
Absolutely. Speaking of value, there's that study from the University of Lübeck in Germany, AI in breast cancer screenings.
The results are incredible. Radiologists using AI saw a 17.6% improvement in cancer detection.
17.6. That could mean earlier diagnoses, better outcomes for so many people.
And AI helped reduce the time it took to read mammograms, down from 30 seconds to just 16.
Wow. Efficiency and accuracy both improving.
Speaking of big changes, DeepMind is working on creating world models. AI systems that can simulate physical environments.
Virtual playgrounds for AI to learn and experiment.
Huge potential for things like robotics, where AI needs to interact with the physical world.
There may be new forms of entertainment, too. Imagine games where everything reacts realistically because of AI.
It's hard to even imagine the possibility.
Totally. Meanwhile, OpenAI's operator agent is still generating buzz.
Navigating the web autonomously. That's a big deal.
Big and tricky. There have been some delays, security concerns.
Prompt injection is a serious vulnerability.
It is. But while those big players are working on those complex agents, we're seeing all kinds of AI tools popping up that anyone can use.
Right. Spellbook for contracts. Wayjik to build websites in 60 seconds. Market Team for, well, marketing. Telosis to keep us all organized.
And 19 Pine for resolving those annoying disputes, like unfair charges.
Then you have JellyPod creating podcasts with AI. PackPack for managing all our bookmarks.
AI is touching so many areas of our lives.
And it's just getting started.
It really is. And the financial world's taking notice, too. Anthropic, the company behind that Claude AI model, they're in talks for a huge investment.
$2 billion funding round. That would value them at $60 billion, more than triple their valuation from last year.
Investors are really betting on AI.
They definitely are. And OpenAI, they're still pushing forward with that operator agent.
Even with the security concerns, it makes sense, though. An AI that can navigate the web. So many potential applications.
It'd be interesting to see how they address those prompt injection vulnerabilities.
But AI is making waves in politics, too. President-elect Trump just announced a big AI investment. From a real estate tycoon in the UAE, Hussein Sajwani, $20 billion to build data centers across 8 states here in the U.S.
Boosting our AI infrastructure and research. It's a reminder that AI is global.
It really is. And it's impacting how we shop. Adobe did a study, found that AI assistants like ChatGPT caused a 1,300% surge in retail web traffic during the holidays.
People are using AI for shopping advice, price comparisons.
And it's just going to become more common as those AI tools get better, more integrated into our online lives.
Even NASA's getting in on the action. They were highlighting all sorts of ways they're using AI in their latest blog post.
Navigating Mars rovers, monitoring our environment here on Earth, even helping them make new scientific discoveries.
It's amazing what they're doing. And as AI becomes more accessible, more powerful, we need to make sure everyone has the skills to keep up.
Microsoft's working on that, especially in India. They've pledged $3 billion to expand AI and cloud infrastructure there.
Their goal is to train 10 million people in AI by 2030. Really important step.
It is. But we've talked a lot about the good stuff, the potential. What about the concerns with AI as it keeps advancing?
Well, job displacement is a big one. If AI can do what humans do, what happens to those jobs?
Right. That's something we need to think carefully about.
Policymakers, business leaders, we all need to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's bias,
If AI learns from biased data, it's going to make biased decisions.
which could lead to all sorts of problems. Discrimination, unfair outcomes. We need to make sure AI is developed ethically, responsibly.
We can't just focus on the shiny new tech and ignore the risks.
Exactly. We need to make sure it aligns with our values, our goals as a society. It's complex, but we can't ignore it.
We've barely scratched the surface of what AI can do, but it's already raising these big questions.
And it's all happening so fast. We need to be excited about the potential, but also cautious.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time.
It really is. We've talked about hardware, applications, even the economic and societal impacts. AI agents keep coming up.
It feels like the next logical step. We had tools, then algorithms, and now AI systems that can actually act on their own.
NVIDIA is really pushing that future. Their new hardware and platforms are all about AI agent development.
And that partnership with Toyota shows how this could completely change industries like transportation.
Self-driving trucks, taxis, all coordinated by AI, optimizing routes, less traffic, maybe even safer. It's a big shift.
And it's not just transportation. Healthcare, customer service, finance, even entertainment. AI agents could change it all.
It's like that operator agent OpenAI is working on. Give it a task, and it goes and figures it out online.
Booking travel, managing investments, maybe even writing that novel you've been thinking about.
While you do other things, it's a little mind-blowing.
It really is. But all this power comes with questions. How do we make sure these agents are developed responsibly?
How do we avoid unintended consequences? Make sure they're aligned with our values, our goals.
Big questions.
Mhm.
And not easy answers, but we need to start talking about this now, before it's too late.
Absolutely. AI could solve so many of the world's problems, help us build a better society. But we have to make sure it's used for good.
We have to be humble about this, responsible. We're creating tools that could change humanity forever.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, here's something to think about. What do you want AI to do in your life? What can you do to make sure it's a force for good?
Explore the possibilities, stay informed, and let's keep talking about the future of AI.
Thanks for joining us on AI Brief. If you enjoyed the show, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends. And be sure to tune in next time for another deep dive into the world of AI.